Something remarkable is happening across the global south. BRICS nations are building the infrastructure of tomorrow, while mainstream media focuses on yesterday's conflicts. Recent developments demonstrate how emerging economies are providing genuine alternatives for global prosperity. China offers secure gold storage solutions for nations, while Russia and China are creating efficient Arctic trade routes that enhance global commerce. Iran showcases advanced technologies through strategic partnerships, and new intelligence is reshaping our view of Middle Eastern dynamics. This movement isn't about opposing anyone. It aims to build a world where all nations can pursue development equally. At Think BRICS, we examine the key changes shaping our multipolar world, focusing on collaborative solutions from the global south rather than conflicts. So, support our coverage by liking this video and subscribing. Today, we analyze 4 significant news stories from the BRICS countries. Number 1, China's gold innovation, expanding global options for sovereign gold storage. Number 2, the Polar Silk Road, Russia and China's breakthrough in Arctic shipping routes, enhancing trade efficiency. Number 3, the Iran-Russia partnership, demonstrating South-South economic integration through technology and trade. Number 4, new intelligence revelations. Iran's intelligence just humiliated the legendary Mossad with the biggest espionage coup in decades. This is huge. These represent pillars of constructive development in our evolving global system. Let's start with a significant development in global finance. China's People's Bank is offering central banks of partner nations a valuable new option: secure gold storage in Chinese facilities. Here is why this matters for global financial stability. Currently, the Bank of England holds over 5,000 tons of global gold reserves, worth almost $6 billion, making London the traditional center for precious metal storage. China is now providing an alternative through the Shanghai Gold Exchange International Board. At least one Southeast Asian country has already expressed interest. The approach is thoughtful. Rather than asking countries to relocate existing reserves, China focuses on providing storage for new gold purchases. Why is this significant? After various geopolitical events highlighted the risks of concentrated financial systems, central banks worldwide began diversifying their reserve strategies. Gold purchases by central banks have accelerated globally as institutions seek greater security and autonomy in their reserve management. China itself has been a consistent buyer for 10 consecutive months. The market response has been positive, with gold reaching $3,784 per ounce. Goldman Sachs suggests continued price strength, projecting potential $5,000 per ounce levels based on shifting investment patterns. This development represents the healthy evolution of global financial infrastructure, providing nations with more options for managing their sovereign wealth. Now, let's explore a fascinating breakthrough in international logistics. Russia and China are pioneering efficient Arctic shipping routes that could revolutionize global trade. On September 22nd, Chinese shipping company Sea Legend Line sent their first container ship, the Istanbul Bridge, from Ningbo Zhoushan port to the United Kingdom via the Arctic Northern Sea route. The results are impressive: just 18 days to reach Felixstowe. That's 1 week faster than rail transport and 20 days faster than traditional maritime routes. Additional benefits include 50% lower carbon emissions compared to conventional shipping. The timing is strategic, as traditional routes have faced various challenges from regional instabilities to seasonal congestion. Russia's investment in this infrastructure is substantial and forward-thinking. Putin has prioritized the expansion of Arctic ports like Murmansk and Archangel into the world-class logistics hubs. Russia operates 8 nuclear-powered icebreakers, a unique global capability, with 4 more under construction. Their ambitious target, 220 million tons of cargo annually by 2035, compared to 37.3 million tons in 2024. The flagship project is the Rossiya icebreaker, featuring nearly double the power of existing vessels and capable of year-round navigation through 4-meter thick ice. Rosatom and Chinese company New Shipping have established a joint venture to develop specialized Arctic container ships. This represents smart adaptation to changing global conditions. The Arctic region contains significant natural resources, an estimated 30% of undiscovered natural gas and 13% of undiscovered oil. As climate conditions evolve, Russia and China are creating infrastructure that benefits global commerce. How do you think Arctic shipping routes might benefit international trade? What opportunities do you see? Now let's examine an inspiring example of technological partnership between Global South nations. On September 16th, Iran's energy minister Ali Abadi announced a significant milestone. Iran had successfully exported its first domestically produced advanced gas turbine to Russia. This achievement represents much more than a single transaction. The turbine is Iran's sophisticated MGT-70 model, produced by the Iranian company Mapna. Technical specifications are impressive: 185 megawatt power output with 34% efficiency, representing genuine technological advancement. This export is part of an agreement signed in October 2022 covering 40 Iranian gas turbines destined for Russia, which will replace supplies from Siemens that were interrupted due to European sanctions. Iran proudly described it as the largest deal in Iranian technological export history. The partnership extends beyond turbines to include generators, electrical equipment, and aircraft engine maintenance services. This demonstrates how nations can develop sophisticated industrial capabilities through determination and innovation. The cooperation framework is expanding systematically. On September 24th, the Eurasian Economic Union signed a comprehensive 3-year cooperation roadmap with Iran, building on a successful free trade agreement implemented on May 15, 2025. This roadmap addresses logistics optimization, the strategic North-South corridor, streamlined customs procedures, and digital transit systems. Particular attention to halal certification standards shows respect for cultural considerations in international trade. Results speak for themselves. Bilateral trade has increased 16% year to date. The partnership aims to double reciprocal trade volume to $12 billion, creating significant economic opportunities for both regions. This dense network of technological and commercial agreements showcases the potential of South-South cooperation. Two nations are proving that mutual development and technology transfer can create win-win outcomes. Another similar agreement will also be signed between the Eurasian Economic Union and Indonesia in the next months. Finally, let's discuss the most shocking development of all. Iran's intelligence ministry claims to have obtained vast amounts of sensitive data on Israel's clandestine nuclear program, and they are releasing it publicly. Here is what they say they have captured: exclusive images and footage filmed inside Israel's Dimona nuclear facility, complete dossiers on 189 Israeli nuclear and military experts, with the list still expanding, explosive documents on Israeli nuclear weapons modernization, past and present projects, and program personnel details, files exposing deep nuclear cooperation between Israel and European states, particularly France, involving about 160 joint projects, including major enrichment programs and accelerators. Evidence that Israel operates networks of missiles, drones, and weapons of mass destruction. Proof that Israel has infiltrated international organizations. Evidence that Israel spies on International Atomic Energy Association Director General Rafael Grossi, including hacked images from Israeli spies. Iranian state television IRIB-1 started broadcasting parts of this material. Technical reactors drawings, plant layouts, scientists' passports. In an audacious move, they showed footage of private residences of high Israeli figures, including Defense Minister Yoav Katz, with Iranian spies walking along his home street. According to Iranian intelligence, this data wasn't obtained through simple cyber attacks. They claim a deep infiltration network inside Israel recruited military and nuclear personnel, even settlers who provided documents in exchange for small amounts of money. Iranian Defense Minister Ismail Hatib mocked Netanyahu directly. Instead of thinking about how to solve Iran's water crisis, think about how to increase your employees' salaries, many of whom have collaborated with us. This represents a significant escalation in the long Iran-Israel shadow war. It demonstrates Iran's sophisticated espionage capabilities, challenging the almost mythical reputation of Israeli Mossad. From a BRICS perspective, this shows the assertiveness and capabilities of a key new member. Iran isn't just an energy giant, it's a regional power with considerable military and intelligence capabilities. Do you think these revelations will destabilize the Middle East further? What are the broader implications? These four developments show emerging economies creating constructive alternatives for global prosperity. China expands financial options. Russia and China pioneer Arctic trade routes. Iran and Russia demonstrate South-South cooperation. Iranian intelligence is challenging regional security structures. Together, they build infrastructure and relations for a balanced multipolar world. This world is based on innovation, collaboration, and mutual respect. See you soon. Thanks for watching.